Ever think about what really makes someone must have today? Let's dive into the top 10 magnetic traits that can help. If you're looking for someone, they stand out. To give other people confidence or build a charming image with what we have. Everything you need to improve your energy and become attractive, and get ready to find out the best guide that will change everything: the way you talk to and connect with the world. We'll work on the independence mystery, being real, having emotional understanding, and plus a lot more. So buckle up, because we're about to find out how to make something truly memorable. Link up if you want to learn how to get more videos like this. Click the link below. Make sure you don't miss a song by pressing the bell. Tip: independence. Independence, a deep and complex trait, is marked by both emotions and money pride in oneself, and it goes beyond mere self-sufficiency, lack of dependence, which stands for a being free in their own right. Those who develop this trait and give off an air of having self-confidence that leads to a magnet presence. They are people who motivate people with attitudes that value freedom and being unique. These people not only have a being a leader, but also expertly weigh their own needs and wants, and relationships that treat both of your own and other people's through making their own plans. They inspire to follow suit with those around them, creating a place where people feel free, and help with mental growth is being. Being independent means you're an adult, while each personal experience and point of view makes both parties better off in how the connections in this dynamic independence makes people more valuable. Encounters from different points of view, and the things I learned from having the guts to go see the world. People who are totally independent do not shut themselves off in a bubble instead of self-sufficiency. They know how important it is to personal ties that respect the choices and the freedom of others. They take care of ties based on help with and acceptance of differences, designing places where people can. Freedom grows. Independence is also an ongoing process of becoming self-aware and betterment. For those who grow it know that real security comes from getting to know those strengths, weaknesses, and morals. Their choices are based on solid, strong beliefs, and not letting them be moved by short-lived trends or the effect of others. And this quality also has deeply disturbing effects on how one closes in people who live on their own face problems. As chances for growth and actively look for solutions for this positive IC and outlook shows that they are motivated. Traits that make other people want to see. Seeing life in a more positive way. That little bit of secret, that little bit of creating a riddle is like drawing a picture that speaks to and interests, leaving certain parts were left unfinished on purpose, so that someone else can fill them in with their creativity, is the skill of giving off an aura. Part of intrigue is showing just enough to pique interest, which leads others to feel the deepest parts of your personality. This puzzle goes further than unspoken words, showing up in personal style and unique behavior by keeping up emotional peace and balance. You give your being present is itself a mystery. Small clues that were left behind, whether it was a sly comment or a move that makes you want to know more. Making room for deeper ties. Embracing the unknown also means many problems and conflicts that dwell in all of us, making each person a story in constant growth. By hiding who you are completely, the chance of discovery and the surprise is still there in this. In this case, delicacy is more important than giving all of your cards a touch of. The art of surprise is making a made-up place where every word smiles, or a move that points to something more. A method leads to a dance of. There were times when intuition and understanding. People join the game of looking for that, remain to figure out the secrets. Beauty is hidden in mystery. Of introspection, and the people who practiced it know how important silence is and thought, deciding not to show themselves too much and protecting the closest to them. Feelings that this self-awareness lets them to make connections, based on strong and the real basis where trust is slowly made, which makes it even more valuable, making people feel important. It's a skill to make other people feel important, that when nurtured builds strong ties of love and respect for each other, is to listen actively, with the person gets our full attention. Showing that you genuinely care about their words and stories with this easy. In a small but important way, a safe space is made so that each person can feel appreciated, being heard and praised. Accomplishments and traits is another, a strong way to show thanks for a sincere praise can make someone's day better, their day, and even make their low self-esteem. The words of thanks shouldn't just be limited to most important things, but should also include little wins every day that are valued, shows that we don't forget about them, are paying attention and value the work and hard work that other people put into their lives, asking people what they think, and getting people to help make choices is a step even more, because it shows that you think their points of view are important. By everyone is looking for other points of view. Allowed to make a useful contribution, making people feel like they fit, and working together. Small acts of thought and care also have long-lasting effects. Keeping in mind important times like birthdays or other big days. Demon shows interest in something that goes beyond the surface. Interactions. The simple act of asking about the health or offer of someone. Giving help without being asked might be just what someone needs to feel loved and respected. Honest self-expression. Being honest about yourself is an act of having the guts and honesty to show the world how they really feel and what they think. And ideas being real is not just saying everything that comes to mind, but instead talking to each other honestly and care, while honoring the limits and ideals of other people, and staying true to oneself. This promise to personal. The way we act also shows what the truth is. Show ourselves to the world, dressed based on your personal style, or picking out hobbies that show who you are and connect with others, boosts trust and makes building of having meaning relationships, or draws people who are real people, who care about your thoughts and are genuinely eager to meet. Beyond what it seems, your fragility is an essential part of real expressing yourself by letting yourself be. By being open and honest, you make room for truer link where everyone feels safe to talk about their flaws and uncertainties without fear of being judged. Being open to being hurt is not a sign of weakness, but rather a strong tool that fosters kindness and unity in a world that conformity is often praised for. Authentic may seem risky, but real freedom of speech takes away the need to hide behind masks or act in ways that don't show one's true goals. This makes more open about their relationships and strengthening and letting people connect. Based on mutual acceptance and honest self-expression it's not about being INFable, but rather about really knowing who you are, adaptable, important by knowing what you value. If you can change your hobbies and limits to problems without putting the essence of who you really are, that truthfulness works in this way. Internal unity in the way you use words, thoughts and deeds are. Don't forget to share in the aligned. Feel free to share your thoughts on how to look better and what draws people in you, like most about someone. Let's keep going. Valuing other people's beliefs. Accepting other people's beliefs is a show of growth and understanding that encourages deep connections and helps people from respecting different points of view doesn't necessarily mean that you agree, that it involves a truly trying to understand the other person, someone's point of view, even if it's different. This skill starts with you, active hearing that lets people say what they think, without too many breaks or making decisions. By listening carefully and with empathy, You support other people's experiences and understand that each situation shapes an opinion in its own way. Life experiences and knowing that this kind of freedom lets a good conversation where everyone can show each other what you know and learn from it. Show respect by letting people know that you are. Are you ready to face your own views and beliefs? This helps an environment where many different thoughts can grow, adding to learning from each other that goes beyond differences. This willingness to understand and accept unique opinions build faith, which leads to a place where everyone can feel your voice is important. Accept other people. Opinions make relationships stronger as every encounter turns into a chance for growth and getting together. Respect is important even when people don't agree. Open and polite conversation stopping, keeping disagreements from going into fights. Instead, different points of view can be seen as separate parts of a bigger picture. Mosaic, showing new ways to solve problems that wouldn't show up in address thinking. This respect for the earth is also a sign of trust, because it shows that you have faith in other people to make their own choices by valuing. You make everyone's views in a setting where everyone feels like they can. People can share their thoughts and add to a shared goal. Laughing at the right time. When you smile at the right time, the ability to change the way any contact that acts as a subtle but strong tool that sends warmth and willing to accept at the start of a real smile breaks up a talk. Ice suggests that it wants to be close. You are willing to connect and share. Let them know that this is a safe place. In times of stress, a smile can make things better, giving the environment a touch of positivity that makes you feel love. And seeing a smile in the middle of conflict can be a quiet way to tell you that people can find things they agree on and deal with problems in a polite and cool way. Additionally, smiling shows interest as well as making the people around you feel good. Feel like we're important in a world that worry a lot of the time and responsibilities. A kind smile is like a pause, a chance to stress that there is goodness and kindness all around us. This makes the setting contagious, where the formalities lose their weight, making it easier to build more important. When it comes to partnerships, smiling is a language that cuts across cultures and language obstacles. It can help build bridges between two people who may not have swapped a word, and a simple sign of, when you open the corners of your mouth, communicate, learn, help, and even a feeling of quiet partnership for it to really make a difference. The smile has to be real and honest. A smile comes from inside, showing that honest thoughts we have about it shows the other person that there's an honest desire to share a moment of happiness, comfort, or even this kind of honesty and kindness is acknowledged and thanked for. Making each a smile is a strong way to care for someone. Human ties, taking care of oneself and loving yourself by taking care of yourself, and it's important to love yourself. Keep your body and mind healthy well-being, which means growing a place inside the body where everything is in balance. The mind and soul are cared for by doing things that show healthy ourselves. When we take care of being aware and kind to ourselves, we encourage others to also find real. Balanced self-love is more than just taking pride in your traits, is an active promise to treat oneself with great care and honor. Success without taking away someone's worth means being kind to oneself. When looking at oneself, recognizing not only accomplishments, but also flaws, as a natural part of the process of growth. To love yourself, you have to. Setting up good limits is an act of respect that keeps your feelings safe, and mental strength to know when to say no when you need to is a way to show your needs and keep from getting burned out. Not a sign of being selfish, but awareness of yourself, because it lets you be more strong and calm in the face of life's takes on self-care that may seem something that seems easy at first range of tasks that are unique to each. For one person, it can mean keeping a routine of exercise after a healthy eating right or making time for hobbies, that it can also spark innovation and happiness, which means making time for being, reflecting, meditating, or just being with yourself, hearing your own needs more than in self-care, as an indulgence is a promise to making sure that you take care of your own health, have the tools they need to face every day, calls into question. The ongoing practice of taking care of yourself builds a strong base. That helps you take care of others with more care and self-love. That is kind also includes accepting how special you are and rejecting hurtful. Everybody has their own comparisons. Follow your own way, and loving yourself will help. Accept that being yourself by understanding your skills and places where you can improve. Get to live a fuller life by self-confidence that comes from being real. Keep your interest up. Interest is a magnetic quality that can naturally drawing other people. It's more than I just want to know more about it. A natural urge to explore and get to know the world while keeping a spirit grows in a mind that is interested. That is always looking to learn and shows a real interest in the things, thoughts, and people in the people who are interested, ask thought-provoking questions, pay close attention, and are always willing to learn something new. This method leads to a good and exciting place where other people can feel driven to share their own thoughts and to have interesting experiences by asking and opening up deep conversations. The want to start a talk that go beyond the surface level of making ties that are stronger and mean more. Curiosity isn't just for school or professional fields, but it includes all things in life that people can be interested in. A new hobby, a different way of life, or what family and friends think. The simple act of being interested in other people builds relationships based on trust, and having empathy means you care about other people. Different points of view that spark wonder means committing to continuous learning and looking for new points of view. Someone who is interested doesn't settle for already made answers, but lets them to ask questions and look into finding subtleties. Before didn't notice this willingness to try new things, points of view becomes a very appealing a trait that shows an open mind, and opening up heart interest can also help with how boredom changes every day, turning events into chances for. Find it helps you see the beauty and value in everything that makes life better and more colorful. Staying interested is a way to keep the spark of creativity alive. Discovering what's different and what surprises of life, the chance to get better and renew yourself and spread happiness. Choosing to be positive is like taking a way of thinking that includes looking at life having hope and keeping a strong will in the face of the problems. Taking an upbeat view doesn't mean not dealing with problems or living in denial of truth, but instead choose to deal with every situation in a positive attitude that focuses on the possibilities to learn and grow. It offers positive people. Give off a magnetic energy that pulls people to you, giving people trust and support. They stay strong when things go wrong, with their heads held high, and supporting the people around them. Their positivity makes a friendly and a nice place where other people felt respected and pushed to contribute. There are many ways to spread happiness. Ways, beginning with getting the silver lining in every case, even in having a hard time looking for something to learn or find a way to get better. Problems can be turned into chances for growth, as well as giving words. Giving help to people who need it is a strong way to spread this good vibe. As much energy as true support can make all the difference. For people who are simple hand motions can also be hard, important effect. Smiling, expressing thanks, and small celebrations. Victories are real-world examples of happiness. A smile can ease stress and make the environment more calm, even though a simple "thank you." Many thanks and honoring and praising even the smallest wins make you feel better. Of development and forms a way of gratitude by writing in an appreciation journal can help you focus on the good things of life. Teaching the mind to see times of happiness and contentment, even in the most often situations, thinking about these times can keep you motivated all the time, and hope that being positive also means being kind to yourself and accepting that everybody has bad days and no one is perfect is important for keeping mental state. Being resilient when you know that being able to fail is part of the process. It gets easier to do the same for yourself. Help that you would give a friend if you like this. Don't miss out on the chance to buy the ebook right now. Stoicism in the 21st Century Plans for Dealing with Today's Problems, and get access to your prosperity wealth and get along better with your ships. Link to this book in the review that was pinned. Improve your emotional skills. Being smart is a trait that, even though small, but greatly improves your ability to attract and have a good effect on in partnerships. It means being able to find and take care of one's own, feel things and understand and affect how other people feel. Getting better at emotional intelligence is an adventure that leads to a knowing yourself and other people, encouraging relationships to be more peaceful, and a mental life that is more balanced. Smart people know how to listen and react in the right way, making an atmosphere of trust and understanding. They understand and connect with how other people feel and what they need, which helps grow important, and empathy is important for building lasting bonds. Getting along well with others as it makes other people feel important and new about emotional intelligence involves being able to stay calm and self-control even when things get tough, scenarios during times of stress, or managing conflict mentally smart. Responding shows that a person is mature. Avoiding acting on impulse in a healthy way. They use their harmful emotions to using your emotions to find answers that are good for everyone, turning disagreements into chances for talks and learning. This skill also means being aware of your knowing how to deal with your own feelings, affect the way you think, and know your habits by being aware of your. If you want to talk about your thoughts more, the negative effects are successfully minimized. Effects of feeling bad emotions and encouraging good changing feelings and views. Intelligence is a process that never ends, needs self-awareness, kindness, and to practice it, you have to be willing to think about your own feelings, and seeing patterns and areas in actions for getting better also means practicing listening actively, which lets you understand other people's points of view and thoughts before. One of the main benefits of emotional intelligence is healthy conflict resolution that is mentally smart. They know how to calm down stressed people. When people use words and deeds that encourage people to work together instead of conflict, they deal with issues objectively and come up with ideas that make ties stronger instead of hurt. If you've made it this far, please leave a review for M. Blindada to let us know that you watched the video all the way to the finally. We'd love to hear your thoughts about what's written. See you soon.